Clap if you remember this show. How about this one? Uh-oh, special report.
I know that, sir. But think of the disastrous effect this might have on the morale of the American teenager. No, I'm not suggesting the boy doesn't want to go into the army. 2 weeks from today, he'll be there. Rosie, thank goodness you've come. This is the end of Almelu Music Corporation. Comrade Birdie's going into the army.
And your faithful secretary is hereby submitting her resignation.
Huh?
I just dropped in to say goodbye, Albert.
Rosie, you can't. Not today of all days. My pills. Where are my pills? The little white ones I take when I'm overwrought?
Here.
Not so much. Break it in half.
You're 33 years old, Albert. You can take a whole aspirin. My mind is made up. I've been with Almelu 8 years now, and for what? A $5 raise in 1954? I want something more than that.
Rose, if you're referring to anything of a more permanent nature between you and I'm not ready for it. And if it's part of the company you're after, the answer is no to that too. Almelu is me, Mama, and Lou. And any change in that would kill that wonderful woman.
Nothing could kill your mother, Albert, except maybe a silver bullet.
And I won't drop poor old Lou either. He loved you, Rosie.
I love Lou too, but he died 6 years ago. And besides, he was a wired-haired terrier. Anyhow, I don't want any part of the company. This is something much more important.
Rose, if you're going to discuss what I think you're going to discuss, I'm in no mood to discuss it.
There's nothing to discuss, Albert. Conrad Birdie's going to the army. I've quit. There's nothing you can do but go back to college and get your...
Rose, I'm up to my ears in debt. Conrad's got a $50,000 guarantee, which I can't pay. And I've just taken a severe overdose of aspirin.
Albert, are you listening to me? I'm serious. His going in the army is the best thing he could do. Now you're free to start to do what you want to do. Albert, Albert, Albert. I remember when you told me I should trust you for a year. It would just be for a year. But it's 8 years, Albert. 8 long years, Albert.
Rose, it takes time to build a business.
It was only a sideline, that's what you said. You just needed some money, that's what you said. We're going to college and get ahead. Instead of being a music business bum, you were going to NYU and become...
Don't say it, Rosie.
An English teacher.
Rosie.
And furthermore, he wrote poetry.
Rose, please.
An English teacher, an English teacher. If you'd been an English teacher, we'd have a little apartment in Queens. You get a summer vacation, and we
Rose, I'll make a deal with you. Stay with me. Help me get the money to pay Conrad's guarantee. And as soon as I'm out of the red, I'll dissolve the company and go back to the academic life.
Albert, you're on. Pick a name.
Pick what name? What are you talking about?
All right, fine, I'll do it for you. McAfee, Kim McAfee, age 15, president and recording secretary of Conrad Birdie Fan Club number 2748 of Sweet Apple, Ohio. Mary, can you give me Sweet Apple, Ohio? The number is capital 78820, and call me right back.
Now, wait a minute. Who's Kim, whatever her name is?
Kim McAfee, Albert, is what's going to send Conrad Birdie back into the Army with the biggest hit song this business has ever seen. It's called One Last Kiss.
I never heard of it.
You haven't written it yet. But when you do, and when that one last kiss is from Conrad Birdie on his way into the big cold army for 2 long years, and when that kiss is placed on one of his fans chosen at random, it'll make Mr. Birdie the hottest soldier since Joan of Arc.
We cut the record here in New York,
Take Conrad to Sweet Apple,
let him kiss the kid,
and release the record. Albert, you'll make enough money to stay in college the rest of your life.
and I promise you, Rose, as soon as this thing is settled, it'll be just the 2 of us, in perfect bliss. Bliss, kiss, that rhymes. I wonder if anyone used it before. Oh, what difference does it make? It'll be great for the song.
Yes? Well, every phone in Sweet Apple can't be busy. What's going on there? Kim McAfee just got pinned to who? Never mind. Mary, keep trying and call me right back. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Helen. What's the story? Morning glory. What's a tale? Nightingale. Tell me quick about Hugo and Kim. Hi, Margie. Hi, Alice. What's a story? Morning glory. What's the word? Hummingbird. Did you hear about Hugo and Kim? Did they really get pinned? Did she kiss him and cry? Did he put the pin on? Or was he too shy? Well, I heard they got pinned.
Yeah.
I was hoping they would. Now they're under that laugh.
He's
Going
gone.
steady for good.
Hello, Mrs. Hankel. This is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Penelope and
Is it true about Kim?
Penelope
I just knew it somehow.
about the
I
prom
must call her right up.
Saturday?
I can't talk to you now. Not
You
steady.
know it, man.
Not steady.
It's crazy, man.
Not steady.
You know it.
It won't last. Not at all. He's too thin. She's too tall.
Hello, Mrs. Miller. This is Harvey Johnson. Can I speak to Deborah Sue? Hiya, Hugo. Hiya, stupid. What you wanna go get pinned
Well, I heard they got
for?
pinned.
Hey, you
I was
meathead.
hoping they would.
Lost your
Now they're under
marbles.
that laugh.
Are you not?
Not steady for good.
Hello, Mrs. Garfind. Is Charity home from school yet?
Not steady. Not steady. Not steady. Not steady for
If you gotta go, that's the way to go. When they got you hooked, then you really cooked. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Well, I heard they got pinned.
Oh
I
yeah.
was hoping they would.
Oh
Now they're
yeah.
under that laugh.
Oh
steady for good.
yeah.
Steady.
Ooh,
Steady.
ooh,
Steady. Steady for good.
Diddly doo wah doo wah. Ah doo doo wah. Nobody he's in love with Kim. Kim's in love with him. Going steady, going steady, going steady, steady for good. Going steady, going steady, going steady, steady for Steady for good. Going steady, going steady. Oh, yeah!
What do you mean you're resigning from the fan club? I mean, just because Hugo Peabody gave you his pin doesn't mean you have to retire from all social life.
I'm sorry, Ursula, but my mind's made up. Of course I'll still play his records, but things like The Pledge and the Conrad Birdie Scream are past me now.
You're giving up the scream? You mean when Conrad Birdie sings you're not going to go, ah! Oh, Kim!
Kim, dear, would you please get off the phone? I've got some calls to make. All right, Mother. Sorry, Ursula, I've got to hang up.
I mean, really, Kim, are you absolutely sure?
Positive. After all, I'm 15 years old, and it's time I settled down. When you're skinny child of 14, wired with braces from ear to ear, you doubt that you could ever be appealing. Then, hallelujah, you are 15 and the braces disappear and your skin is smooth and clear and you have that happy grown-up female feeling. How lovely to be a woman, the wait was well worthwhile. How lovely to wear mascara and smile a woman's smile. How lovely to have a figure that's round instead of flat. Whenever you hear boys whistle, you're what they're whistling at. It's wonderful to feel the way a woman feels. It gives you such a glow just to know you're wearing lipstick and heels. How lovely to be a woman and have one job to do, to pick out a boy and train him, and then when you are through, you make him the man you want him to be. Life's lovely when you're a woman like me.
Kim, there's that call for you. The operator said she's been trying to get through for nearly 3/4 of an hour.
Thank you, Doris. I'll take it up here.
What did you say?
I said, thank you, Doris. Don't act so upset. It's modern for a woman to call their mother by their first name.
And your father?
I'll call him Harry, naturally. By the way, I think Harry took the news about Hugo and I awfully well, don't you? This is she. Conrad Birdie's coming here? To kiss me? Doris? Mother! Mommy!
What is it, baby? What's wrong?
It's Conrad Birdie, Mommy. He's coming to Sweet Apple to kiss me. Goodbye!
Oh, that's nice, dear. Now just lay your head on Mommy's shoulder. God bless you, Conrad Birdie.
Now let's go over the Birdie song once more before we go down to the station.
We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad, and we'll be true. When you're not near us, we're blue. Oh, Conrad, we love you.
You can sing with us if you want.
Oh, she's just sad because Conrad's going into the army and she'll be too old for him when he gets out.
Oh, I still think she has a few good years left. Hi, I'm Albert Peterson, Conrad's manager. Things can't be that black. Smile, please. Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. Take off that gloomy mask of tragedy. It's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Take out a pleasant outlook. Slap off a happy grin. Wipe off that full of doubt look. Slap on a happy grin. Ha! And spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. And if you're feeling cross and vigorous, don't sit and whine. Think of banana splits and licorice, then you'll feel fine. I knew a girl so gloomy, she never laughed or sing. She didn't listen to me, now she's a mean old thing. So spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Here's our luggage. You better get down to track 12 if you want to see Comrade before he goes. Would you get that staff to track 12? Rosie, what are you doing?
Getting our things to the station without any help from you, Albert.
I'm sorry, Rose. I don't suppose a generous tip would be any help.
Just get down to the station before any reporters talk to Conrad alone.
I've got to wait here for Mama.
Have you told her about dissolving Almilu?
I couldn't, Rosie. Yesterday was the anniversary of Lou being hit by a milk truck on 181st Street and Broadway.
Yoo-hoo, Sonny.
Mama, what's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. I'm just a little faint from the subway.
Mama, I told you to take a taxi.
Taxi? What do I need with taxis? I'll leave the taxis for my successful son. A mother can ride crowded in a dirty subway full of people who wouldn't give you a seat if your life depended on it. What's the difference? A mother is lower than dirt. Anyways, who's she?
Mama, you know Rose Alvarez from the office.
This is Rose Alvarez? Pretty little Rose Alvarez? Rose, what happened? You had a sudden shock or something?
Excuse me, Albert. I think I'll go see if Conrad is here.
Look at her, Albert. How nice she looks. It's a wonder to me some older man doesn't snatch her up. A personable matron with brains and a few dollars. Goodbye, Rose.
Goodbye, May.
Call me Mrs. Peterson.
Mama, what I wanted to discuss with you was sort of about Rosie. Maybe you'd better sit down.
Why? I know my Sonny. He wouldn't say anything to hurt his mama. Now, go on. What about Rose?
Well, it's about Lou, too.
Lou? Where are you, Lou? What about Lou?
Well, Mama, Rose thinks, and I agree, that I should give up Almelu. What's the matter, Mama?
Nothing's the matter. You killed me, that's all. Lou, I'm coming. I'm on my way up.
Look, Mama, here's some money. Take a cab home. The subways are too crowded.
Nothing's too crowded for a mother. You take that and you have a good one, son. You wear a heavy coat and eat a hot lunch.
Albert, I thought you were going to break it to her gently.
Well, as a matter of fact, Rose, I didn't tell her at all.
You mean you didn't? He's coming, he's coming. Conrad Birdie's coming. Hey, Conrad, how do you feel about going in the army?
How does he feel? You ask how he feels? He's much too shy to tell you, so I'll tell you how he feels. He feels brave and eager, strangely humble, proud to be a flinty
He
eye.
will gladly face those bullets, for he's not afraid to die. For he's a understanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
And that's why he volunteered for.
Volunteered? I thought he was drafted, and he appealed 3 times. Sing. We love you, Conrad. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Conrad, and we'll be true. When you're not near us, we're blue. Oh, Conrad, we love you. What's that pitch on the Hollywood Scarlet, Conrad? Are you two engaged? Is he engaged? Is Conrad engaged? There's absolutely nothing to the rumor he's engaged.
She's a real pal, like a sister, but it doesn't mean a thing. And the 18-karat diamond, that was just a friendship ring.
For he's a understanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy. Then why was her boyfriend so mad?
Sing.
We love you, Conrad.
Your face, sky forever, waves of spring. America, America, God set his free, so we do. For he's a understanding, patriotic, healthy, normal,
All aboard!
Conrad Birdie, welcome to Sweet Apple. Now, before I escort you to the town hall where the mayor himself is waiting, I would like to introduce you to the girl whom you have chosen to bestow your final kiss upon, and who will now lead us in reciting the Conrad Birdie Pledge, Kim McAfee. I, Kim McAfee, being of sound mind and body, do hereby promise to be loyal, courteous, steadfast, and true to Conrad Birdie and the United States of America, both indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Rose, you stay here. I'm going with Conrad.
But Albert,
I've got to make Conrad's speech for him. You get the bag, stack them, and bring him to the house. If I see a cab, I'll send it back.
Kim, before you go, can I talk to you for a minute?
Right now, I mean, couldn't it wait? I'm in an awful hurry.
I don't think so, Kim. It's pretty important.
why? Hugo Peabody, what's so important that you have to talk to her right now?
What's so important? I'll tell you what's so important. That after I give her my pin, she goes around kissing someone else. That's what's so important. I want you to know I'm quite upset about this. I've already got several headaches and a nosebleed.
But, Hugo, I believe you're actually jealous of Conrad Birdie.
Me? Jealous? I'm the opposite of jealous. I'm very jealous, and I have every right to be. Kim's my steady.
That's just it, Hugo. I'm your steady. Oh, I may admire Conrad Birdie as one admires a far distant and unattainable ideal. But I'm pinned to you, Hugo, and I don't care how common and ordinary you are. That's how I'm going to stay.
You're not just saying that to make me feel better.
One boy, one special boy, one boy to go with, to talk with and walk with. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. One boy, one certain boy, one boy to love with, to joke with, have cope with. One boy, not two or three. One day you'll find out this is what life is all about. You need someone who is living just for you. One boy, one steady boy, one boy to be with forever and ever. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
Oh, Kim, I feel so much better now. All thoughts of a nosebleed have utterly vanished.
You were silly to worry, Hugo. Conrad Birdie may be a great public figure, but I don't feel dizzy and faint when I think of him. Only my steady does that. Why, even when I say his name, I don't feel a thing. Listen, Conrad Birdie. Conrad Birdie. Conrad Birdie.
One boy, one steady boy, one boy to be with forever and ever. One boy, that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
The boy she loves, the boy who makes her feel dizzy and almost faint. And you hear that, lady? The boy is speaking. And so it is with great pride and prejudice, as well as the usual pomp and circumstance, that I welcome you to our fair city and present to you this 14-karat solid gold key, so generously donated by the men at Sweet Apple Brassworks. And as I present this key to you, Conrad Birdie.
He said the name!
What happened? All I said was Conrad Birdie. If you girls don't stop, then I can't finish my speech.
Your speech? Who cares about your speech? We want to hear from Conrad. Speak to us so beautiful and tell us how you make that glorious sound.
You gotta be sincere.
Edna, what's the matter?
You gotta be sincere.
Mr. Birdie, what are you doing?
You gotta feel it here. Cause if you feel it here, then you're gonna be honestly sincere. Yeah, what you feel is true. You really feel it, you make them feel it too. Write this down, now you gotta be sincere, honestly sincere, man, you got to be sincere. If you're really sincere, if you're really sincere, if you feel in here, then it's starting it right home, baby. Oh, honey. ugly. I suffer. When I sing upon a tree, I really feel like tree. When I sing upon a girl, I really feel like girl. I mean, I really feel if you're really sincere, if you're really sincere, if you're feeling here, let it start in here. I don't blame it. Oh, honey, honey, I suffer. Well, you gotta be sincere, well, you gotta be sincere, yeah! Well, you gotta be sincere, well, you gotta be sincere, yeah! Well, you gotta be sincere, well, you gotta be sincere, yeah! Oh, my baby, oh, yeah! Oh, my baby, oh, yeah! Oh, my baby, oh, yeah! Oh, my baby! Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Daddy, I wish you'd hurry. I want all this mess cleared away before Conrad comes down.
This mess, as you call it, Kim, happens to be my breakfast, and I intend on enjoying it. Last night, I gave up my room to a guest who repeatedly referred to me as fat. Telephone calls were made on my phone to New York, Chicago, Fairbanks, Alaska, and Hong Kong. I slept in a camp cot with my feet in a fireplace and my head in an ashtray. 3 harpies shrieked outside my window, "We love you, Conrad," 4,723 times. And now I have just lost 2 fried eggs.
Oh, Mr. McAfee, I hope you won't mind keeping off the phone for a few minutes. We're expecting a long-distance call from New York.
Mother, what's wrong with Daddy?
Oh, nothing, dear. Your father's just excited about Conrad's being here, that's all.
He's coming!
Mother, you get the kids, I'll grab the eggs.
Girls, he's coming. You'd better hurry if you want to watch him eat.
I'm sorry, Mrs. McAfee, but we just had to come too.
Call me for lunch.
Now look here, Doris, about that boy.
Please hurry. He's just
She's
shy.
only 15 and I don't want her.
Please, Daddy, not in front of everybody.
We better go.
I don't care who's here. No ill-mannered lout is going to...
No, you've no right to say that.
This
That
is
boy's
my
not-
house, and until you're 18...
But Daddy!
Mr. and Mrs. McAfee, Kim, Randolph, is this really the way you want 75 million Americans to see you?
What are you talking about?
You're all going to be on television.
Television?
I just got the confirmation from New York, from Ed Sullivan himself.
You mean we're going to be on the Sullivan Show? The Ed Sullivan Show?
Ed Sullivan.
Me, Harry McAfee, appearing with
Ed Sullivan. Ed Sullivan. Ed Sullivan. We're gonna be on Ed Sullivan.
Well, this is it, Albert. What do you think? Of course, it's been used as a movie house for the past 30 years, but I think it'll be fine for the TV show.
Rose, I'm sure everything will be perfect. Now, if you'll just forget about the Sullivan Show for 1 minute, there's something important I want to tell you. About you and I, Rose.
You and me, English teacher.
I wanted to tell you that I wrote Mama and told her no matter what happened, I've decided to give up Almalu.
Albert, you didn't!
Yes, I did, Rose. I wrote her the day we left, which gives her 3 days and 3 nights to get back to me. And so far, not a word. If you ask me, she's accepted the whole thing by now.
3 days and 3 nights on a Trailways bus. What's the difference? I'm only a mother, and for a mother, a Trailways bus is good enough.
Mama, what are you doing here?
A woman gets a letter obviously written in distress, and she should just stay home? Dear Mom, this is to let you know that Almalu is dissolved. Almalu is dissolved? Dissolve me? Who am I anyways? A sick old woman who probably won't last the night. I just want a simple stone with one word carved on it. Albert's mother. And don't hire a fancy limousine to get me to the final resting place. I'll walk. And tell that friend of yours I forgive her.
Mama, Rose is right here.
This is Rose? There's no need to worry about a secretary, honey. It so happens I found a perfect secretary on the bus. A wonderful, refined girl on her way to Akron, Ohio. Only I convinced her to get off here. Sonny, meet Gloria Rasputin.
Hi, Al. Hey, you're cute.
But, Mama, I don't need a secretary. I have Rosie.
What does Rosie need a job for? In a year or two, she'll be getting Social Security.
Well, listen, I don't just type. I tap dance. I figured I could help you with the secretary stuff, and you could help me get into show business. Get a load of this.
1, 2, 3. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Thought about a Saturday night. Yeah, rub a dub, just relaxing in the tub. Thinking everything was alright. Well, I stepped out the tub, I put my feet on the floor. I wrapped the towel around me and I opened the door. And then splish splash, I jumped back in the bath. Well, how was I to know there was a party going on? And a flash, reeling with the feel and the moving and the groove and the rolling and the strong.
Bravo, bravo!
Well, did I get the job?
Albert, why don't you take Gloria somewhere and see how fast she types?
Well, I do have all these releases to get out, and Gloria can do them. Unless it makes any difference to you, Rosie.
Why should it make any difference to me?
Atta go, Rosie. You just keep working hard, and I'll go along with Miss Rasputin.
Excuse me, Miss Alvarez, but I'm looking for Kim McAfee. I just wanted to tell her that she's not to kiss Conrad Birdie on that Sullivan show tonight, because if she does... Oh. Miss Alvarez, is anything wrong? It's me, Hugo Peabody. Can I do anything for you, Miss Alvarez?
Yes, Hugo, I think you can. In just about 14 hours, one of show business's brightest talents is heading off to play a very special engagement with the U.S. Army. And tonight, before he goes, he wants to leave one special young lady with one last kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, we take you to Sweet Apple, Ohio.
Oh, last kiss, give me one last kiss. It never felt like this, no, never felt like this. You know I need your love. Oh, 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 give me one last kiss. Oh, one more time, baby, one more time. It really is sublime, oh, honey, so sublime. You know I need your love. Oh, 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 give me one last kiss. But baby, give me one last kiss. But baby, give me one last kiss. Oh, one last kiss, give me one last kiss. It never felt like this, no, never felt like this. You know I need your love. Oh, 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 give me one last kiss, one last kiss. One last kiss, oh give me one last kiss. One last kiss, one last kiss, oh give me one last. Okay, brace yourself, chick.
Brace yourself, Conrad Birdie.
Oh.
Hugo! You hit him!
He deserved it. He was a thief of love.
Hugo Peabody, I never want to speak to you again.
Responsible for this. Who let that kid in here?
I did, Albert. Sort of a farewell present to you, Miss Rasputin. We're in good health.
Rosie, you can't leave me here alone.
You're not alone. You're on television.
For he's a fine, upstanding, patriotic, healthy, normal American boy.
From now on, it's going to be me, Rosie, on the town, making up for 8 years of being in love with a mama-clutching, aspirin-splitting tower of Jell-O. What did I ever see in him? How could I ever get involved that way? Now that it's over, I can smile and say, what did I ever see in him? Is he tender? No, he's not. Is he thoughtful? No, he's not. Am I crazy? What's he got that I found so darn appealing? What did he ever do for me? Well, to be honest, he was sometimes nice, but still it wasn't worth that awful price. It was rough from the start. Broken dates, broken nails, broken hearts. What did I ever? Why did I ever? What did I ever?
Miss Alvarez, all men can't be like that.
Every one of them.
Hugo F. Peabody.
Huh?
Hugo Peabody, what did I ever see in him? He is just as bad as Mr. Peterson, if not worse.
Do we need them? No, we don't. Do we want them? No, we don't. Will we leave them? No, we won't. Tell me, what did I say that for? What did we ever see in them? How could we ever think that they were nice? Take it from us, we paid an awful price. It was rough from the start. Broken days, broken nails, broken heart. What did we ever see in him?
Miss Alvarez, I'm going with you.
Kim, don't be ridiculous. You're only 15.
Juliet was 14 when she left home.
And look what happened to her. Now, Kim, why don't you go get some milk and cookies and
It's too late for cookies, Miss Alvarez. I want to live.
There she is. The traitor that stabbed me in the heart while my back was turned.
Get out of my way, Albert. I'm going on the town tonight, and I don't want to waste another minute.
Not until I've had my say, Rosie. I just wanted to let you know that, thanks to Mama's quick thinking, the kiss will take place after all. Tomorrow morning at the railroad station, just before Comrade leaves. Hello? I'm sorry, Mr. Lewis, but Miss Rose Alvarez is no longer with us. That's right. Now listen here, Mr. Lewis. No two-cent reporter can bulldoze me. I happen to be Albert J. Peterson, and you can print that in whatever cheap paper you happen to represent. It's not a newspaper, it's a magazine. And it's not Mr. Lewis, it's Mr. Luce. Rosie, I need you.
Sonny, where are you going?
To look for Mama. To look for Rosie, Mama. I love her and I need her back.
Oh, is that all? I thought it was something serious. By all means, son, go find your lady and bring her back here. And when you get back, make sure to stop by the kitchen, take my hat out of the oven, and turn off the gas.
Mama.
It's a strange house, so I don't want to run up a bill.
Look, Mama, if you really loved me, you'd help me find Rosie before it's too late.
Maybe I better give you the message from Conrad first. He said he's going out tonight and doesn't think he's going to be back in time to kiss Kim tomorrow.
I don't know what's the matter with him. He knows how much this means to me. Conrad! Conrad!
Take it easy. And before you start hollering, Albert, once you know I made up my mind, we'll go out, have some fun. Meet a couple young chicks.
You can't go out without my permission. It says so in your contract. I'll get it. Conrad, you stay here.
Jeez. There are chicks, it was right for some kissing, and I mean to kiss me a few. Man, those chicks, I don't know what they're missing. Yeah, I got a lot of living to do. Chillin' steaks, already for tasting. And there's Cadillacs, they all shiny and new. Gotta move, 'cause time is a-wasting. Yeah, I got a lot of living to do.
There are men of 19 or 20 who are smart and reckless and true. Older men who give a girl plenty. I got a lot of living to do.
There's music to play, places to go, and people to see. Oh, everything for you and me. Hey, you kids live here, don't you? So what's the lowdown on this town? I mean, what do you do here? Where do you go to have a ball?
Well, there's a church basement, the sweet shop. Oh, and the older kids go to the ice house.
Yeah, what's there?
I don't know, ice, I guess.
The ice house where people go when they want to be alone.
Hey, ain't you the chick I was supposed to give?
I'm not a chick, I'm a fully grown woman, and that's why I'm leaving home.
Now you're talking shit. Come on, let's move. We got things to do. Crazy clothes and notable places. Someone nice to cuddle up to. Broadway lights and wide open spaces. We got a lot of living to do. Lots of dates and no one to scold you. Lose the loop and laugh at the view. Moonlight's wrist and sun on the whole view. We got a lot of living to do. There's music to play, places to go, and people to see. Everything for you and me. Oh, my suppose if only you know it. And it's all just waiting for you. You're alive, so come on and show it. We got a lot of living to do, such a lot of living, got a lot of living to do.
Do you hear me, Deborah Sue? Mother's calling you, Deborah Sue! Deborah Sue! That was a
Don't ask me. Ask Conrad Birdie. They're out together having moonlight swims and motorboat races and loop-the-loop.
Doris, get me my gun.
Mr. McAfee, you haven't seen Conrad, have you?
No, but if you have a message for him, I'll be glad to deliver it right after I shoot him.
Shoot him? I've got to find Rosie.
What are you talking about, dear? You know you don't have a gun.
Then give me anything. That bow and arrow I bought you last Christmas with the suction tips. Anything. My daughter has gone to loop-de-loop with a fiend. Kids, I don't know what's wrong with these kids today.
Kids who can understand anything they say.
Kids, they are disobedient, disrespectful oafs. Noisy, crazy, sloppy, lazy, lovers. While on the subject, kids, you can talk and talk till your face is blue. Kids, but they still just do what they want to do. Why can't they be like we were, perfect in every way? What's the matter with kids today?
Kids, I don't mind the moonlight swims. It's the loop-de-loop that hurts.
Kids,
Hey, you pop, here's my pea shooter.
Pea shooter? What good's... give it to me.
kids, they are just impossible to control. Kids, with their awful clothes and their rock and roll. Why can't they dance like we did? What's wrong with Sammy K? What's the matter with kids today?
Miss Alvarez, I have a favor to ask you.
Not for $1 million.
My whole world is collapsing before me. Kim's run off with Conrad to the ice house.
Kim? Conrad? Albert! I have to find Albert! Come on!
I don't know why we have to go running around all night looking for someone it would be better not to find in the first place.
Mama, I told you, I'm not going home until I find Rosie. Now, if you want to go home, that's okay with me. As a matter of fact, that's not a bad idea. Why don't you go home, Mama?
So it's come at last. My sonny boy doesn't need me anymore. Well, what are you waiting for? Put me out with the garbage. Throw me out with the used grapefruits and empty cans of bumblebee salmon. And don't bother to leave the lid on. Leave it open so that 100,000 pussycats can walk all over Mother. And, sweetheart, darling, I got the report back from the hospital, and it's absolutely definite. I got a condition. Never mind what kind of condition. A condition. And if there's one thing doctors can't cure, it's a condition. Don't worry, though. Fancy funerals are for rich people. I don't want you to spend a cent. Just wait till Mother's Day, wrap me in a flag, and dump me in the river.
Are you finished, Mama?
Yes, sonny boy.
Good night, Mama.
You're just like your father. You'd marry anything. Good night, sonny boy.
My name is not Sunny Boy.
Good night, Albert.
Mr. Peterson, have you seen Conrad and Kim?
Unfortunately, I must tell you that Conrad's affairs no longer interest me. I'm looking for Miss Alvarez now to tell her that Conrad and Kim...
They've run off together.
And if we don't find them soon, I intend on calling the FBI.
I'm sure there's nothing to worry about.
Albert!
Rosie, I've been looking for you all night. Rose, I did it. I sent Mama home. I'm a new man, Rose.
Kim and Conrad have gone to the ice house.
The ice house?
The ice house!
Here we are, Conrad. The ice house. Fun, isn't it? Well, when you've been here just as many times as I have, I've been here with just about everybody, you know. Ursula, Deborah Sue, and the Girl Scouts.
There he is. That depraved brute. What have you got to say for yourself now, Mr. Birdie?
Hugo, darling, and just in time. You don't know what humiliation I've been made to suffer.
That is all I need to hear. Take him away.
Mr. McAfee, I demand you release that boy. Do you hear me, Mr. McAfee?
It's no use. I'll go down to the courthouse and try talking to the mayor.
No, Rose. Get our bags and be down to the station by 6:30 tomorrow morning, where I intend to be there with Conrad. And please, bring whatever legal documents necessary, because I intend on making you Mrs. Albert J. Peterson by 2400 hours tomorrow. Rose, did I mention I loved you?
Not yet, Albert.
Well, I do.
It's gonna be such a wonderful life. I'm gonna be Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Albert Peterson, Mrs. Barbara Peterson.
Oh, Rosie, nothing can stop you now. Hello, May.
Since we're alone at last, have you minutes to spare for a heart-to-heart with an old friend?
I'll always have time for the woman who, by tomorrow, I'll be able to call.
Don't say it!
I'll be able to call Mother.
That's the cruelest word I've ever heard.
Adios, Mama.
Adios, Rose.
Call me Mrs. Peterson.
Come on.
Now look, Albert.
Get on that train. It took every cent I had to bail you out, and I don't want you seen until you're out of this state.
Hello, Albert.
Mama.
Rose, you look good for a change. Don't worry, I know all about you too. I won't make a fuss. I'll do what any intelligent mother has to do.
Mama, get up off those tracks and get on that train.
Just a moment, Mr. Peterson. I demand to know what you've done with Mr. Birdie. He's not in that jail.
How should I know? I'm just here to say goodbye to Rosie.
Mr. Peterson!
No, there's no point getting excited, dear. After all, the sweetest thing happened. After all, coming to our back together. As a matter of fact, the sweetest thing happened. He proposed to her, and she accepted him.
Get on, this train's leaving.
Bye, Conrad.
Albert!
Bye, Mama.
Well, here I am, Albert. 6:30 on the button. Where's the train?
It left at 6:25.
But you told me to be here at
With Conrad.
6:30 sharp. I know because
And Mama.
Albert, you wanted us to miss that train.
It stands to reason, Rose. Why get on a train to New York when we've got tickets to Pumpkin Falls, Iowa?
What's in Pumpkin Falls, Iowa?
An opening in the teaching staff department of Pumpkin Falls Junior High School. And I hope you brought those documents because they prefer the applicant be married.
Oh, Albert!
Rosie, did anyone ever tell you that's the most beautiful name in the world? I was never crazy for flowers. I confess that nothing left me colder. I could watch a daisy for hours, and all I feel is several hours older. Now my life is rosy since I found my Rosie. With a girl like Rosie, how could I be blue? Hand in hand we'll mosey, me and little Rosie.
We will be so cozy by a fire built for two.
Oh, I once heard a poem that goes, rose is a rose is a rose. Well, I don't agree, take it from me. There's one rose sweeter than any that grows, and that's my Rosie. I'm so glad they chose me. Life is one sweet, beautiful song to me. Now my life is rosy,
Oh, happy I know.
since I found my Rosie. With a girl like Rosie,
So why should we be
how could I be blue?
Oh, we'll have us a home out west. Nice little split level nest. And in every room, roses will bloom.
But there's one rose sweeter than all of the rest, and that's my Rosie. I'm so glad she chose me. Life is one sweet, beautiful song. When love is right, then what could be wrong? When love is one sweet, beautiful song to me.